So today I'm going to be doing a quick comparison between the new Honor Magic 6 Lite and comparing it to its predecessor, the Honor Magic 5 Lite. Now I have a separate video on the Honor Magic 5 Lite and I will have a separate video on its own on the Magic 6 Lite coming, so subscribe for that video. But I'm just going to compare the two and see if it's worth upgrading to the new model if you have the previous Magic 5 Lite. Let's get into it. In terms of the design of both of these phones, they are very similar, and I'll just start by talking about the displays on both of these phones. They're both 120Hz AMOLED displays, with the Magic 6 Lite display being ever so slightly bigger at just a shade under 6.8 inches, whereas the Magic 5 Lite is just under 6.7 inches. Whereas the overall footprint of the Magic 6 Lite is ever so slightly bigger to incorporate that larger display, but they've both got some really slim bezels, a little bit more of a bezel around the chin of the phone. But they are both really nice AMOLED displays, really nice color accurate, and that 120Hz refresh rate does wonders for the fluidity of these displays. I haven't really got any complaints of either display of these phones. They are slightly curved, both of them, so if you're someone that's not into curved displays, neither of these phones is going to be for you. And then you've just got a 16 megapixel selfie camera on both of these phones. It is unchanged on the Magic 6 Lite as on the Magic 5 Lite, in just that little punch hole cutout. So that's the only intrusion on the display. And like I said, overall the displays on both of these phones are really great. Everything looks really nice, very immersive, especially with your content consumption, like watching videos and playing games and that sort of stuff. It is going to look really great on both of these phones. So flipping the phones around, and you've got a very similar camera design on both of these phones, and they are both made of plastic. But on the new Magic 6 Lite, at least in this sunset orange color, you've got a bit of a vegan leather kind of material to the back, which does make it nice and grippy if you want to use the phone without a case. Whereas the Magic 5 Lite is very glossy and it does attract fingerprints quite quickly. But overall, both of these phones are really nice to hold. They're very lightweight and they're very thin. The Magic 6 Lite comes in at about 10 grams heavier at 185 grams, with the Magic 5 Lite being just 175 grams. Now, if you imagine the size of these phones and the size of the batteries, which I will get to in both of these phones, that is really great for their ergonomic feeling. They are really nice to hold. I've got no problems with how they feel in the hand. So overall, like I said, the design is very similar. Buttons and ports are identical on both of these phones. USB-C charging port at the bottom, speaker grill, volume rockers on the right, and your power button. And then you do get a fast in-display fingerprint scanner on both of these phones, which is very fast and very responsive. I haven't had any accuracy issues with the fingerprint scanner on either of these phones. Now, in terms of the software, of course, the Magic 6 Lite is going to be running newer software than the Magic 5 Lite. The Magic 5 Lite is stuck on Android 12 with Magic UI version 6.1, whereas the Magic 6 Lite is running Android 13 with Magic UI version 7.2. So neither phones are fully up to date. Even the Magic 6 Lite is not running the new Android 14. Potentially that is something that could come down the line, but at the moment you're running on the old Android 13. But overall, the software experience on both of these phones is what you'd expect from any Honor phone. There's very little bloatware. There's a few of Honor's own apps, a couple of preloaded games and preloaded apps like booking.com and stuff like that, but you can easily delete those off of the phone straight away. But yeah, there's the usual customization options. The menu options are very similar. You can customize your icons, your fonts, all that sort of stuff, change your icon grid, change your home screen style, themes, all sorts of stuff with both of these phones, and it's a really pleasant experience. I have made that very clear in some of my older videos that I do quite like Magic UI. It's one of the less clunky UIs that I do find myself using. So overall, Magic UI is great for me, and for anybody, like I said, using an Honor phone will have the same experience. And as for the battery on both of these phones, now for those of you that have watched my Magic 5 Lite review, you'll know that I'm very hot on the battery life on the Magic 5 Lite. It's a whopping 5100 milliamp hours, and in that video I mentioned that I got 2 full days from this phone, and that was absolutely the case. I've had no issues with the battery life on the Magic 5 Lite, and that's boosted even more so to a 5300 milliamp hours on the Magic 6 Lite. So battery life on this is just as good, if not a little bit better, on the Magic 6 Lite. So battery life on both of these phones, if you pick up either one, you're definitely going to get a full day, potentially 2 days if you're not a very heavy user. Now the charging speeds are a little bit of a weird thing on both of these phones. The Magic 6 Lite comes with 35 watt wired charging, which is less than the 40 watt wired charging on the Magic 5 Lite, which then was less than the 66 watt wired charging on the Magic 4 Lite. So Honor seem to be doing a thing of reducing the speed of their charging on both of these phones, but personally, I think 35 watts has been absolutely fine for me. And like I've said in previous videos, I charge all of my phones overnight, and even when I don't, it's enough to get me a decent amount of charge in a very short space of time. So battery life on both of these phones has been absolutely stellar. You're not going to have a problem with either of these phones in terms of their battery life. A+, definitely. And as for performance on both of these phones, there's not a huge amount of difference if I'm perfectly honest. The Magic 5 Lite comes with a Snapdragon 695 processor built on a 6nm architecture, whereas the new Magic 6 Lite comes with a new Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 built on a 4nm architecture. Now, both of these phones are pretty low end in terms of their performance. Even the 6 Gen 1 being a new processor, it isn't the most powerful on the market, of course, and they are both pretty low end. They're plenty enough for my use, your everyday tasks. They can handle a bit of light gaming absolutely fine, and of course they are very efficient, and thanks to those battery sizes that helps as well. So performance, if you're an intense gamer, you do a lot of multitasking and that sort of stuff, you're not going to be wanting to pick either of these phones realistically. But if you're someone like me that just does the basics on your phone, both of these phones will be absolutely fine. Now, you get 8GB of RAM and 256 gigs of storage as the only option on the Magic 6 Lite, whereas you get 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of base storage on the Magic 5 Lite, and you can get all the way up to 256 gigs of storage and 8 gigs of RAM on the Magic 5 Lite. So if you're someone that saves a lot of games, a lot of photos and all that sort of stuff on your phone, I'd go for the 256 gig model at least on the Magic 5 Lite. And then of course that should be enough on the Magic 6 Lite, and you don't get any micro SD card support on either phone. So bear that in mind when you're making your choice. And last but not least, providing I haven't missed anything on both of these phones, let's talk about the triple camera system on both of these phones. Now, on the Magic 5 Lite, you get 64 megapixel f1.8 primary camera, and that's backed by a 5 megapixel ultra wide and then a 2 megapixel macro camera. It's very similar on the Magic 6 Lite, except the 64 meg main camera has been swapped out for a 108 megapixel f1.8 primary camera, and then you get the same 5 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel macro camera. Now, photos on both of these phones in good lighting come out pretty good. Of course, you're going to get better results on the Magic 6 Lite using that new 108 megapixel sensor and improved processing. But yeah, overall, both of these phones come out with pretty good amounts of detail and nice natural color, although most Honor phones for me don't come out with as vibrant colors as I would normally like on a phone. Photos coming from Samsungs and Motorolas, I do tend to find coming out with a little bit more saturation, which is more to my taste than what Honor phones come out with. But yeah, the main cameras are absolutely fine. You do get a night mode on both of these phones as well, so in trickier situations, even not necessarily in dark situations, if the lighting is slightly dropped, you can switch that night mode on to improve the detail levels in your photos. And then of course the 5 megapixel ultra wides, I made it very clear in my Honor Magic 5 Lite review that I really don't like the 5 meg ultra wides on these cameras. They're really low quality. In bright conditions on a nice sunny day, you could use them, you could post them on social media and there wouldn't be much of an issue. But in anything of the best lighting situations, they're really gonna struggle. And that 5 megapixel resolution personally is just too low. But here are some more photo and video samples from the Magic 5 Lite and the Magic 6 Lite. Please do let me know down in the comments, and also some 16 megapixel selfie camera samples from both of the phones. Again, let me know down in the comments what you think. So that's my comparison between the new Magic 6 Lite and the old Magic 5 Lite. Now, personally, overall, if you picked either of these phones, I don't think you'll be disappointed in the everyday use case with these phones. Of course, performance isn't going to be up there with other phones in this price bracket. And then, of course, that 5 megapixel ultra wide is the main disappointment for me. But overall, my experience has been pretty pleasant. They've got some really nice, punchy displays, 120 Hertz, stunning battery life, fast enough charging, and they're pretty lightweight as well. And the Magic 5 Lite I managed to pick up for 140 quid secondhand with the box on eBay, so that is a really great price. And the Magic 6 Lite is currently on offer on Amazon for 270 quid. That's what I paid. Not a bad price. It is about 300 or 350 at its normal selling price, so that is a pretty good price. But I think personally, despite how good the battery is and how nice the display is, I think there are better options in terms of its photography and performance at that price. But let me know down in the comments what you think of both of these phones. Which one would you consider buying? Are you using one? And let me know if there's any other budget phones you'd like me to take a look at. And I'll see you in the next video.